Hi guys, welcome back to Delicious Eats. Today we're going to be carrying on with our Feed Your Family for £5 recipes, and we're going to be making a delicious, super quick, super cheap spinach and ricotta rigatoni meal. This recipe comes in at just under £5 for 4 people. As always, all my recipes can be found at www.dadlicisseats.com. It would really help me out if you're enjoying this video if you were to click the like button. Really helps the algorithm and lets us share that video with everyone out there. Right, it's time to get cooking. Right, so onto the ingredients, and remember this costs only £5 for 4 people, such a bargain. So first up is the pasta. I've chosen rigatoni, you can use any pasta that you like. Next up is ricotta cheese. This is 250 grams or 1 tub of ricotta. We've got a bag of spinach, so about 150 grams or so, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cider vinegar, 3 tablespoons of good olive oil, and finally some Parmesan cheese to finish. You're not going to use a whole block. So first up, let's get the pasta going. Don't need to show you much about the pasta, but get your water, make sure it's boiling, season it with salt, and we're just going to pop in our dried pasta. We're going to leave this for 12 to 15 minutes. If you're using fresh pasta, you only need 2 to 3 minutes. While that's cooking, let's move on to the sauce. Now we're going to take our ricotta cheese and pop that into a bowl first of all. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. If you're not a subscriber, why not go ahead and click the subscribe button. I've got tons of recipes that I want to share with you. So with the ricotta cheese, we're then going to add in our olive oil, so about 3 tablespoons there, followed by the teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And to that we're going to add first our salt, which was a teaspoon, and then our black pepper, which was another teaspoon. Obviously you can tweak these as you need to. So we're going to give this a really good mix around, and we're going to turn that more into a consistency of something like, let's say, a yogurt. So just nice and smooth where it's pretty lump free. It should only take a few seconds. And that's looking pretty good there. Make sure you give it a taste as you go along, because you can always add more seasoning. You can't take seasoning away. So the pasta is looking ready to go. So we're just going to take out a sort of half a cup full of pasta water. And we're going to add that into the sauce later. So drain that pasta. Make sure the stove is off, and we're going to bring the pasta back. So that's nicely drained there. And then we're going to add in our sauce. Scrape that into the saucepan, and we're going to do this within the saucepan rather than putting it all in a bigger bowl, because you've got the residual heat of the saucepan there. Now we're going to take our spinach. So spinach always takes up a lot of space, so my advice would be to pop in half of the spinach or so, and then you're going to mix that in, pour in the water that you've saved from the pasta earlier. And we're going to try and get that to wilt down a little bit. And as you go along, you can always add in more spinach. I find this recipe is a great way of getting spinach and vegetables into the children, because it's mixed with so many other delicious items that they just don't notice it. So we're going to add in the Parmesan cheese, and we're looking at just a couple of tablespoonfuls there. As I said at the start, we're not going to be using that whole block of Parmesan, else it would be quite an expensive dish. Just a couple of tablespoonfuls is enough. And then I pop on the lid and just leave it heat off a couple of minutes, and you've got the residual heat that wilts the spinach. So it's time to plate up. So nice generous portion of the pasta for everyone. And we're just going to finish that off with a little bit more Parmesan. And this, guys, is my spinach and ricotta rigatoni. It's taken 20 minutes from start to finish. It costs £5. Why not give it a try? Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be back again soon. Cheers, guys.